Hey guys, I'm back. Today, this video is gonna be very tragic, I guess, story time, informative video on my tragus piercing being infected and just being destroyed altogether. So, first off, I got my tragus piercing done September 17th, and it is now, March. That means that 6 long months have gone by since I've had my tragus piercing. I would take care of it every day. I would clean it every day with some salt water solution, that I looked up online on how to clean it, because my piercer, his words exactly, all you have to do is clean your piercing with water every day, 3 times a day. I was like, that don't sound right. So I looked it up, and I looked up water salt solution. So I would clean it every day with the water salt solution. And I found some difficulties in cleaning a tragus piercing because you have to get around everything. And let's just say you want to clean your actual ear, like the inside of it. You don't want it to get all gunky and stuff. It's going to be really hard because the tragus piercing itself is in the way. Plus, another thing is, the type of tragus piercing I had, I'm going to show you guys. This is the tragus piercing stud, I guess you could say, or whatever, the earring that was in my ear. It didn't bleed every day or whatever. It didn't do any of that. But it just hurt really bad, and I know that the tragus, if you guys know, this is tragus. It is a very tough area. It's very thick. It's a cartilage area. You know, cartilage piercings take a long time to heal. They take about a year. Some of them take up to 2 years, 3 years. It all depends on how well your body can heal, how fast it can heal. So every day I would not sleep on this side of my ear. I would lay down like this, or I would lay down on this side of my head, or I would lay like this, and it was getting really uncomfortable. It was long nights, long days. I was tired from school, and I slowly didn't change. I slowly didn't clean my tragus piercing. I would sleep like this, and one day I woke up, and my earring was like this part right here. This part of the diamond part of the earring, of this earring, was actually inside of the hole. It was actually inside of my tragus, and then the stud part was still there, but it was just sticking out more. So all you saw was a little bloody hole, and you didn't even see the diamond. The diamond was gone. Y'all, I woke up, I was freaking out. I was like,
what happened to my ear?
Where's the diamond?
I was so scared. So, y'all, I didn't know what to do. Immediately, I pushed the back part of the stud. I pushed the flat back part of the stud. I pushed that up, and it hurted, but I could take the pain. You know, I could take it. But it hurted when I pushed the flat back part back up. The diamond slid out into the hole again, and you could see the diamond. It was just really bloody. So I cleaned off the diamond with the sea salt and water solution. I cleaned it, and then I was thinking, why did that happen? So that happened, and then 2 days later, I was sleeping, and I have a fuzzy pillow, and my fuzzy pillow got caught onto my tragus piercing. So I guess when I was sleeping, I stopped sleeping like this and slept on my head, and the piercing got caught onto my fuzzy pillow, and that was a disaster as well. And then altogether, I just stopped cleaning my tragus piercing, which was horrible, guys. You're supposed to clean your piercing every day, okay? I did not do that at all. I didn't clean it or anything like that. And so eventually, I also started sleeping on this side of my head because I couldn't take the pain that my body was giving me from not sleeping on this side. So then I started sleeping on this ear without cleaning it, and that just led into a big disaster. Because one day I woke up, I don't remember exactly, I think this was a month later. I woke up, I was getting ready for school, and I looked at my tragus piercing, and it looked again, the stud, the diamond part was gone. It was inside of my hole. I pushed the stud, the back part back in, and you could see the diamond. Then I cleaned it again with some sea salt and water solution, and I was finna take a shower when my mom walked in the bathroom, and then I was like, hey, my earring, it hurts and it looks weird. You make sure I cleaned it well so there was not a lot of blood. So she looked at the back of my tragus, and guess what she saw? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, girl, yes. She saw a little keloid growing on the back of my tragus. Can you believe that? A keloid. I've never had, well, actually my mom said I had one when I was little, because, you know, babies, you know, piercings and babies don't mix well. So I was freaking out. I was like,
I got a keloid, ew, that's disgusting. What's gonna happen? I need to take this out right now.
and so then I was looking up, like, how to get rid of them, and, like, are they forever? Are they gonna go away? Is this just scar tissue? Is this a hypertrophic scar, or is this actual keloid? And my mom said it was an actual keloid. So I was freaking out. Okay, I will show you right here. This is what my ear looked when I first saw the keloid the day in the bathroom. It looks so gross, doesn't it? It looks so disgusting. I was so scared. Okay, so I was like, Mom, we gotta take this out then. And I was trying to take it out that morning that I found out I had a keloid, and it just got bigger. The keloid got bigger. I was in the bathroom. My mom, she said the only way we can get rid of this keloid is if we put alcohol on it and dry it out and put pressure on it. So that's what she did. She took a cotton swab and she put pressure on the keloid to dry it out. My mom told me I just had to go to school and don't worry about it. And I was like, but I need to go to the doctor. I need to go to a surgeon and get this taken out. My ear's gonna fall off. I was freaking out. Okay, this is a serious epidemic situation. This is like the Black Plague, but for me, in my ear was gonna be gone forever, because I did not want no huge keloid growing in my ear, even though the thing was like this small. Yeah. But so I went to school, and then I picked up my friend Shania, and my cousin was with me on my way to school, because I take them to school. And I told her about it, and I showed her pictures of my tragus, and she even saw my tragus. And I was like, can you see the keloid? And she was like, not really, but you can if you stare at it. And then she looked at it, and she was like, ew, and it's really bloody, and it looks gross. So I told her, can you please take a picture? Can you please take a picture of my ear? And she took a picture of it, and this is what it looked like. Ew, right? It was so bloody and nasty looking and just clogged up, and the keloid did not go down yet. And so then at school, I was crying, y'all. I was crying so much. I was like, I should have never got it done. What did I do? I was crying a lot. And I was like, my ear's gonna fall off, and my mama won't take me to the doctor. Yeah, I was crying so much. I was like panicking and everything. And
she was just like, calm down, you know, you over dramatic. I was like, no, I ain't over dramatic. This is a serious situation, okay? My ear could be dead in 1 second, 1.1 second. This is a serious situation.
I got home. My stepdad and my mom were already waiting. My stepdad was so happy. He was happy like he had a science experiment or something. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna take that out your ear. I can't wait to take it out. But I trusted them, you know. I trusted them even though I was scared. So then my mom was like, we're not gonna take you to the doctor. We're gonna get this out ourselves. When she said that, y'all, I started crying. I was like, you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna mess it up. My ear gonna fall off. It's gonna start bleeding and it's gonna get worse. And so then she was like, at first, she thought that you take the back part out, like this part, but then I showed her videos and I said that they unscrewed this diamond part. I didn't know how to unscrew it. How you unscrew this little thing right here, okay? So then my mom got out some type of Dr. Plier scissors or whatever. I don't know what they're called. But she got out some type of scissors. And my stepdad, he had helped my mom. And they was like, are you ready? When they said, are you ready? I bust out crying even more. And then my mom was like, look, it's out. And my stepdad, he was laughing at me, talking about I'm over dramatic. And then I was like, oh, they saved me. My ear's not gonna fall off. Do you hear the music in the background? Oh. But I do not blame my piercer at all. I blame, wholeheartedly, I blame myself because I was lacking on cleaning it. And 2, I was sleeping on that ear when I knew I shouldn't have. So that probably caused the keloid to form. My mom put some alcohol, again on a cotton swab and cleaned my ear. And she put pressure on. So then, for like a whole month, and maybe 2 months, I put alcohol, not rubbing alcohol. I put some type of green alcohol on there. But I put alcohol and pressure on my tragus for about a month or 2 months. And the tragus, and the keloid was gone. So this right here, this dark spot next to my face somewhat is where I had the tragus piercing, where I had the earring. So that dark spot never went away. It's really dark, you know, really dark, but it never went away. But it healed way faster than it did with the earring, obviously. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And then the back of it, I don't know if you can't see it, but the back of it is just a dark spot just like in the front, and it's flat. And if you guys didn't know, obviously you guys saw, and you're probably like this. I did cut my hair. It was damaged, and that's all I'm going to say. That'll be another video. And then I'll show you like some hairstyles to do for short hair as well, since I've had both long hair and short hair. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I enjoyed this video with you guys. If you have any similar piercing experiences, or you have questions about anything about dealing with piercings in general, please leave your questions down below, or comments, or anything that you want to talk about with me. I'm kind of open to everything. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!